What is up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys like the content. Smash the like button if you enjoy the content. So the first things first, as you guys probably know, we finally dumped down to that 86K area, which is really big. Really big spiral line right here. And I think one of two things is going to happen in this market. One, we're going to, continue to recover, and your money flow on these lower time frames looks pretty good for that. I got a long trade, and it's not on Bitcoin right now. It's on something else that looked even better than Bitcoin this morning. If you guys want some info on that, link is in the description below in the Discord. We also got Nightshade in Discord, who has been absolutely killing it with a lot of really, really good trade setups, a lot of good risk-reward ratios. K-Mac's been doing really well. So really great community. I think you guys are going to get a lot out of it. If you check it out down below, if you guys want one free month in there, if you sign up to BYDFI or BloFin, deposit at least $100, or sign up to Breakout. Got a new discount code for Breakout. We get two. I know it sounds low, 2% off, but believe me, I tried to get a higher number. Hopefully, we'll eventually get that 2% off. I know, but if you sign up and use my code, you have to type in my code. It is a good thing. It is a really good trading. I don't want to knock them, but I feel like we're in the George Bush administration here with these the way we're doing this. But but it is really good. I've been using it for a while. But that's if you don't want to use your own kind of cash to trade. And then it's through Bybit, and the fact that Bybit's been able to hold up from this actually shows a lot of strength, I think. So there's a strong case to be made here. And anyway, guys, if you sign up to any of these exchanges, deposit at least $100, or open a evaluation account, I'll give you one free month in the Aldo Empire VIP Discord. Just open a support ticket in the Discord under support ticket area with your UID or your email. Let's get into the analysis. So like I was saying, guys, I do think that there's a good shot of continuing upward. You got your money flow on a lot of these lower time frames starting starting to come up a little bit more here, and I think that looks pretty good. What you could do right now is if you're trying to wait to get into a position, this is pretty good here, because this green didn't give us anything, but the next green kind of on that 15-minute probably will bring you back up to 92, hopefully, unless this really turns out to be something bad. I mean, yeah, your money flow is pretty bad there, gap to our size. I definitely, there's two cases to be made. One, this is our 30% early post-halving year correction, and you're going to come down to, 75, 72K. I don't think you would come down much below that. That's my opinion. Or number two, you're getting, as time goes on, Bitcoin gets less volatile, and 20% is enough of a correction, and now you could continue forward. So yeah. It's hard to say. As of right now, in the short term, I think you can continue forward. Ethereum, similar situation here. I would remain probably a little bit more bearish unless you could break above the spiral and pocket break back. Well, you kind of are doing it. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that. We just got some movement very recently here. If you can hold kind of where we are right now, I would say to hold the lower boundary of this. That's what we need for that turnaround. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. You're trying to make a higher low here. And you could argue this red dot already played out in that 4-day. You could argue, this trigger wave may form relatively soon on that 5-day. You could argue that weekly trigger may form and bring you back up and, do something of this nature, of that nature, bring you up to that 5,000, then hopefully 7,000 by October. That's what I'd be looking at. So I think there still is hope here. And if we do come down farther, I don't think you're going to go down much below 2,000. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. Fear, if you look at fear and greed, it's really high right now. Fear and greed is really high. We're at 29. Bottom was over here around that similar level. It went down to 26 there, and then 34 right there in September of 2023. It could be like this too, because you know what happened here? This is where yields started to go down as they're starting to come down. That 10-year yield's starting to come down. Throughout this, Bitcoin's come down. So here crypto went up. Well, it went down. Here it went down. They both went down. Maybe this is half and half. It's gone down so far as it's gone down. Maybe as it continues to go down, which I think it will, crypto recovers, maybe. Bitcoin versus ETH, I think it's a good sign that you haven't broke down past to this area. I think that's a pretty good sign so far. And Bitcoin dominance, fierce rejection from this area. I think that shows some strength in the altcoin market at the moment. You can break up to 64 or whatever, double top maybe. Sure, definitely possible. But from what I'm looking at, I think most of these bullish things, your RSIs are trying to come back down. I think most of these bullish things here have played out, and Bitcoin dominance should come down and hopefully allow some of your altcoins to kind of improve. maybe Solana could break back above 152 and hold strong. You're eyeing it. If we can get back above there, that's good. And a lot of things are at big places trying to make that higher low on AVAX. So, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm too optimistic, but, I'm going to look at the hourly too. That could be a good long right there. That could be a good jump up. Probably a lot of people at stops around the low 20s or something, maybe 19s even. But, below this low or whatever, came lower. Now you're ready to blast off a little bit. Cardano's one too. Big recovery. There was a good trade set in this. I took the trade on this. Good recovery. And I think you should be able to continue. Just, food for thought. A lot of coins trying to make higher lows from their August 24 low. And if you can do that, that's good. I guess. If you can do that, that's pretty good. Ultimately, I wanted to look at Polygon. I know that one's really been a depressor lately, but still above this area. So hopefully, the thing you really want to hold is this area right here. Get some green hike and ashy candles. You hold that, hopefully you can continue forward. Same thing for others too, I think, because you're still above that area. As long as you kind of hold this pocket, you're still in that kind of very large reverse head and shoulder area, and that's the case to eventually break upward, follow the 4-year cycle. In terms of, that, like I mentioned earlier, that kind of, here it was, this is interesting. Let me just zoom out a little bit here. I did mark it out. This was that, I got to zoom out even more. Apologies if this is taking too much time, but it's important to look at this. So, you had your corrections. That was your bottom in December. And then your second bottom was in January. So you're delayed. Third bottom ended January. And then, So, you're delayed based on that. You're definitely delayed based on that. You're about a month delayed. But, as long as you could kind of hold where we are right now, it's good. You know what I mean? It's good. And the last thing I'll kind of look at for you guys right now is Bitcoin, is others versus Bitcoin. And the same thing. We're really trying to hold that low. And if Bitcoin dominance could keep going down, which I think it might, maybe I'm too optimistic, but I think it might, then you could try to recover, hold some of these areas, get a trigger wave, another bold div on your 2-week, showing a little bit more strength here. Maybe that monthly red dot is a marker for a bottom against Bitcoin. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just being too optimistic. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this update. If you want to trade, check out the links down below. Again, if you sign up to BYDFI, BloFin, you get 10% cash back for life for both of these. And then you get a 10% bonus on your deposit. Info is there as well. Open a support ticket in the Discord with your UID or your email. If you sign up to Breakout as well, I'll give you that promo. So check it out, guys. Link down below. Have a good one. Goodbye.